Zubairu Warrior Tuhugov 17-3. He comes in having won his last 8. You know, it's hard to sort of make an impression in this featherweight division, given how strong that top 15 is. But if you're looking for a dark horse, a guy who could potentially make a run, a lot of people, avid fans, are looking at this guy, Zubairu Tuhugov, as a guy long on potential. Well, I spoke to his coach, Roger Huerta, and several of his training partners at Tiger Muay Thai, and they definitely believe that. They said that you just never know what to expect with this kid. His striking, his wrestling, his grappling, everything is unorthodox. His setups are different. You look at the tape, he drops his hands, he'll show you a ton of different variations in his stances, and his punches come from all kinds of different angles, but the key is his arms are extremely loose, so they are very, very fast. When you watch his win over Ernest Chavez, where he knocked him out in the first round, I mean, lightning quick combinations from really awkward angles. Yeah. And that's where Novert believes, hey, if I can get inside and use crisper boxing, I can get inside of some of that loose, loopy striking that this guy uses. But he's an outstanding athlete. Grew up in a very harsh place in Grozny, Chechnya at a time during 2 different wars. So God only knows what this young man has been through as a child. But he is an outstanding prospect in this division. So far, 2 UFC starts, both of them wins over Douglas Silva, and then most recently Ernest Chavez. That was last October, so he has been out for the last 14 months. Tuhugov trying to run his winning streak to 9 here in his return. All right, here's the deal. The tape. Zubairu Tuhugov is 24. Fillip Novert now 31. Novert 1 inch taller. Both men weighed in at 145 pounds. We'll see if Fillip Novert can take advantage of what is a 4-inch edge in reach. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 12 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, Felipe, the Filipino Assassin Novert. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker holding a professional record, 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Grozny, Chechen Republic, Russia, Zubairu the Warrior Tuhugov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Smith.
Mark Smith, our referee for this one. Thank you, Vanessa. Ready to go. One of a possible 3 rounds here in the UFC featherweight division. Fillip Novert and Zubairu Tuhugov. The fighters touch gloves. We are underway. Tuhugov is in the black trunks. Fillip Novert in the white. Tuhugov's got some nasty spinning techniques, specifically his spinning back fist. It has a ton of power on it. Tuhugov first got into MMA when he was 18 years old. He watched the UFC and immediately knew what his path in life would be. 6 years later, here he is in the big show. Interesting to see Novert kind of playing at Tuhugov's range right now and going kick for kick with him, where he really thought the weaknesses was in the boxing. We'll see if these guys feel each other out, if he does in fact want to get inside. And you got to be careful with Tuhugov early. Super dangerous in the first round. 6 wins by knockout or TKO. 1 win by submission. 6 of those 7 finishes in the opening round. Yeah, everything he throws is fast, explosive, but just very awkward. You can see already he's given a lot of variation how he stands, where he puts his left leg, whether it's more of a standard natural stance or your traditional karate stance where that left leg is really far forward. Ooh, and there's a big right hand. He missed, but you can see how much he puts on it. Now Novert really went to his wrestling game in his last fight against Wee Chul Nam. And he had told us before that fight that he made wrestling a weapon finally. But he told me a few days ago, he wanted a more crowd-pleasing performance here this evening. Just over 3 minutes to go in round one. Tuhugov trying to work his way inside. Excuse me, Bri.
You could hear the coaches of Fillip Nover tell him they want him to get a little bit closer. And that's where you could see both of those punches from Tuhugov came wide. He landed the second one, just missed with that overhand right as well, but you can negate those wide punches by being close. And that high kick looked like it hit right off the top of Felipe's head. Unfazed, though. Ooh, nice.